Hi guys, it's Baby Peach. Welcome back. We're back with Fausts Alphtraum. Let me see if I believe this is part number 5. So let's just jump right in here. Okay, right, so the cat was following us. Where were we going? Alright, the data room. Oh, we know it's up here. Just kidding, it's not up there. Okay, I mean, so yeah, we're on the top floor, and that's supposed to go over like that. Okay. Well, let's just try anyway. In the picture, the Holy Mary was holding a baby who had a body and no head. The record player turned with the rolling sound. Nothing in there. Reflection was a stern expression. Landscape, the seaside. Oh, it wasn't locked, but yet the window wouldn't open. Found a piggy tail. Ah! He actually scared Elizabeth when he jumped up. So, 2 little piggies have been found. We have that third one to look for. It was locked, labeled the data room, and we have the key for that. Opened it with the key. Let's save first. Now let's look around. A piece of yellowed mail in an envelope with quite neat and orderly handwriting on it. Mr. Valentine, how are you? My apologies for the fact that I'm the one responding on Margaret's behalf after such a long period of time. There were simply too many things to be handled here, and the situation has only become stable recently. It's now the most charming season, springtime. The snow has melted, and the temperature has risen back up to a more tolerable range. Mr. Wagner disappeared into the blizzard. I trust that you've read about it in the papers. We still haven't given up hope on waiting, and hope that you'll also pray for her return. But please don't worry. The person that we mentioned to you in the previous letters is here. The situation here is quite good as of now, so is Margaret. So please be at ease. Please don't try to find us. Margaret doesn't wish to see you. The weather of early spring is quite erratic, so please take care of yourself. D.B. Seibel. A large black umbrella. Oh, we got it. Cool. There was an empty space that would just fit a book. The cat tried to use its front paws to reach into the bottom of the space, but its paws didn't fit. A painting locked to the wall. Paper scraps with crayon drawings on them were stacked upon the table. The Blue Bird of Happiness. There was a kind brother and sister duo in an unfortunate family. After an unfortunate Christmas on a sad evening, the witch told them there was a blue bird in a faraway kingdom that bring them happiness. Thus they took with them their burdens and set foot on their journey, leaving the unfortunate family. How to create a golem. Most believe that creating a golem starts by creating a human shape out of clay and writing the Hebrew word emeth truth on its forehead. The golem will wake and start to move and return to dust if the word on its head is changed to meth, death. Well, I mean, yeah, meth is gonna lead to death, am I right, guys? Sorry. The interpretation of dreams, blah, blah, blah. Oh, we got one long match. Then continue to heat and add fresh blood. A small person will be born inside the flask. They appear the same as a human children, but need to be fed each month. Homunculus is literally translated as little person from Latin and indicates a life form that was created artificially. Different methods of creation are noted in direct records, such as mixing human blood and dew in the mercury flask and refining it for a month. Maintaining it at the constant temperature of a horse's womb, the mass of matter would slowly form into blood vessels and nerves. There was a piece of paper spread out, a fragment torn from the mail. The handwriting was smudged from the humidity and was difficult to make out. 15 April, I cleaned the house. I wiped down everything quite cleanly, no matter whether it was furniture, walls, railing, carpet, or that axe. It was a pity, but I also threw away my most beloved bracelet. Although I'd washed it multiple times, I still felt that it was unclean. I actually hadn't verified the significance of Margaret's name appearing in that register of names. Perhaps it wasn't as I thought, but me at the time was unable to think properly. I knew that it wasn't my fault. It'd be fine if I just told everyone the truth, but someone would have naturally come by to pick this place up. But what about Margaret? Did she know yet? Still sponsor this business? Was she helping the doctor? Would she be taken away? I couldn't say a word when I thought of this. I told the person my thoughts. Please think of something, I pleaded with him. Nothing in there. It wasn't locked, but yet the door would not open. I forgot about it. But don't we have an old book? Yeah. So let's see if that can fit in the hole. Put the old diary back onto the shelves. Yes. Do you wish to read it? No. Something like a safety deposit box open. An exquisite key made its shape of a sun fell out. Okay, so this is our room. Okay, so then that's the 3-pig room. And then that's the retirement room, and this is the waiting room. But we have that long match now, so I think we can maybe light that thing by the door. And this is the wrong room. There it is. Okay. But yeah, because before when we tried, it said we couldn't reach it. So, yep. Nice. The carpet ate up the sound of Elizabeth's footsteps. It was so quiet that one wasn't even sure if time was really flowing. The light spilled into the room from behind and was then reflected back. Oh, I would not want to be in a room filled with all those mirrors. Ugh. She turned and for a split second thought she was staring at a mirror. The person's back was facing the candlelight, and the face was ensconced in a large hat brim. But she could still clearly see that the lifeless face looked exactly like hers, a startling white reflection on the glass. Oh, it looks like a pirate version of us. The only difference was that the other had no expression. Get out. Eh? What are you doing here? Get out. There was no tonal inflections as the person drifted past in the dark. She was caught by the cold, hard gaze and for reasons unknown couldn't even get a word out. She didn't know why, but something was pressing down on her so hard that she could barely breathe. The gray and blue figure suddenly turned. Soundless footsteps padded out of the room as if the person had never seen Elizabeth before. There was a keyhole above the mirror frame and an almost open eye engraved onto the top of the keyhole. Oh, that was spooky. Okay, well, I doubt it, but we can try the... Yep. Ah, dang mouse. Okay, well... we can find the room with the hole in it. So then the cat can get the key for us. Got small key. Ooh. Cracks had appeared on the wall. Well, let's see if we can break it down. Hack at it with the hand axe. Yep. Go in. Yep. Ah. It's kind of spooky in here. It was locked. Beware of the deep hole. Pull out the umbrella? Sure. It was locked. Well, looks like there's nothing to do down here, so let's head back up. Oh, we got this cute umbrella. It's locked, so not the right door. It said right hand on the label, so we're gonna see if it means the door on the right side. Well, I guess we'll try the other key. Wow, that one worked. Oof. A sculpture made from plaster. Sculpture made from plaster. Sculpture made from plaster. Yeah, I don't like it. Not a fan. So I'm right there at the flower. I guess I can go down for the bridge and the hand. And then go right from there for some water and birds, I guess. Or go down for moon and over for sun. I don't know. This is a... No. There was something in the pot. Got matches. Something in the pot got matches. Construction notice. Nursing home operations are halted as of today, and this building is being re-registered as a residence. All employees are dismissed effective immediately. The caretaker's room on the 3rd floor will be preserved, however, the doctor's lounge will be demolished. All medicine will be destroyed within the week. The wards on the 1st floor will be renovated into a library. The children's room will be moved to the 2nd floor. The basement is to be sealed off. Construction workers are allowed access until the end of the month. Items to note: fix the crack in the wall on the left corridor on the 1st floor. Clean the drainage hole in the bathroom. Check the pink carpet on the 3rd floor. An empty pot, perhaps it could still be used. Water had collected in the pot. Water had collected on the bottom of the pot. Blue flowers were planted. It was the hand made of clay. It was clutching something, but the item couldn't be removed. Uproot it? Yeah. Got a clay-made hand. Only a puddle of red paint was left. Okay, well, we can't do anything with that yet. A locked wooden case, numbers are carved on the top. Let me write those down. -5, -1, -1, -1, 5, 3, -2. I don't know. Well, let's go up again, I guess. The blue feather fell onto the floor. It's an empty book. Okay, well then let's check to the side. And I can't go that way, I guess. Dot, dot, dot. Huh? Oh. Chapter 2. The Bird Blue. Or the Blue Bird. Thank goodness, it looks like a man, Elizabeth thought as she gazed upon him. As if disturbed by the footsteps, the crumpled figure wrinkled his brow and slowly opened his eyes. He suddenly sprang up. He stared fixedly into the distance with bloodshot eyes, a dark flush slowly suffusing the wan pallor of his face. Damn it! What am I doing here? The figure abruptly looked up at her as she was debating whether or not to speak up. Who are you? This isn't a place for children. Eyes rimmed with sleeplessness stared at her. Although his starched uniform was damp from the rain, he merely brushed up at his trousers absent-mindedly and suddenly stood up. Damn it, where is she? Oh, my head. I remember it was in this direction. He excited murmurs stood out in stark contrast to his pinched face as he patted Elizabeth's head. Sorry, I'm in a rush. Hurry back home, all right? He ran off without looking back. But he dropped something. A key. Had it been dropped by that person just now? Forgotten key. A key forgotten on the ground labeled hole. It was locked. A total of 9 turns are needed. Okay. First to the right. Turns to the right decrease by 1 each time. 3 total turns to the left. Turns to the left are always preceded by multiple turns to the right into the final left turn. Okay, so there's 9 in total, and first it's to the right. One each time. And then there's only 3 turns to the right. And then 1, 2, no. Okay, I might have figured it out. The slot matched what was in the clay hand. Insert it? Sure. Okay. So we're gonna try right turn 3 times. 1, 2, 3, and then 1 to the left, and then 2 to the right, and then 1 to the left, 1 to the right, 1 to the left. The hand opened. Something that looked like a bird's wing was placed in the center of the palm. Got a wing. I didn't mean to make everyone mad. I just can't use my right hand. But I hate blue. Why not introduce me to everyone? Why can't I go outside? Hours of operation, midnight. Okay, well, I figured that puzzle out. The road ends here. There's a pond with logs floating in it below. And my person's over there. Wait, let me check those plants, see if there's anything in them. Got matches. Got matches. Cool. Okay. I still hate those sculptures. Okay, I know we aren't done in the yard yet, but it's been recording for a hot minute, so I'm gonna go ahead and save here. Well, I'm gonna go back to my room and get the little book, and I'm gonna save. But yeah, I hope you guys had a great time watching me for this part. I hope you continue to watch and are enjoying this. Yeah, I hope you have a good day, guys, and I'll see you in the next part. Bye.